Good morning, everyone. It's 6:30 on a Sunday. For whatever reason, I have not slept well this weekend. We were actually up at the cottage yesterday. Well, Friday night we went up to the cottage. So I wasn't sure how much Vlogmas I was actually able to do because I knew I wasn't doing anything up there. We ended up coming back last night because it was just super rainy, so there was really nothing to do, and we like to be outside when we're at the cottage, so we drove back home last night. I parked my butt on the couch and watched some YouTube. And yeah, I don't know why I sound so groggy. Well, I know because it's 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday. But I was so thrown off by being home on a Saturday that I kept thinking it was Monday. So I was like trying not to panic that I was going to be late for work. So, excuse me. So we're having my breakfast, having a cuppa. And I have some more work to do around the house today for Christmas. So we're going to do some Christmas wrapping. We're going to do my Christmas tree at my office because I still haven't been able to do it. I just haven't made the time to do it, is more accurate. I want to get that up today. I'm just really excited to wrap presents. So I have some more presents on the way that aren't going to get here until Wednesday and or Thursday. But I figured I'd wrap what we have. Scott's going to wrap mine. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. And yeah, I only have a couple days of school left. Teaching-wise, I technically have like a day and a half of teaching. And then a day of not. Tuesday afternoon we have a movie day, and then Wednesday we don't obviously have curriculum. It's our last day. We have a virtual Santa visit and a little treats and stuff like that. So, not food treats, obviously, which is upsetting, but you know. So, yeah, I gotta do some marking. I want to get some marking done. The goal is to get all of my marking done, like the major marking done before break. And then, if I feel like it, then and only then will I work on, like, report requirements and stuff over the break, which I'll try not to. I'm gonna try and do them. I wasn't trying to do them before break, but then I ended up signing so many things to my kids. I was like, well, that's not going to work. So they're not due for like 2 weeks after you come back from break. So I think I'll just do them when I first come back. But again, if the mood strikes, then I might as well get some of them done. But yeah, so I'm going to have my breakfast and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. This is what happens to my living room floor when I bring lots of papers home and trying to figure out who brought what and who submitted what. So it is now 20 to 12. I just did a whole bunch of marking. There's still probably more things to do, but it's kind of like loose sheets, not like major tasks and stuff, so I've lost motivation for that. So I have one more final project that I'm going to be marking. Scott did some Costco running around and picked up some stuff for my stocking. I have his stocking sorted this week, but I'm going to do some wrapping after lunch. So these are empty boxes, like this size empty boxes that we thought we would use to pack up some of the gifts. Scott likes to make gifts way more complicated than they need to be in terms of stuffing them into things. So I also have a puzzle that I bought myself because I love me a puzzle. And wanted something that was a little more, it was holiday, but not quite holiday, something that was kind of like winter-y, and that was the best that I could find. So most of the gifts are shoved into here, and I'm going to pull them all out, lay them out, and get started. Alright, so this is the current overview of things. So this is for my dad, and this is the first half of his gift. The other half I'm waiting for it on Amazon. This is Secret Santa for my sister-in-law, Caitlin. This is for one of Scott's cousins. This is for the other, like the brother of that. This is for his dad. This is for his Secret Santa, which is his sister, Kirsten. And this is for Scott, which is his Timberland boots because he lived by his, but they're dead. They are deceased. So we got him some new ones. And like I said, I have a couple other presents that are coming. Some are coming today. And then the rest, I think, are coming on Thursday or Friday. Let's get wrapping. Well, I guess they're coming today. So I'm just going to knock on the door. I'm not even sure what gift these are, but I'm going to check them and wrap them. All right, presents are wrapped. I just have little letter tags on them at the moment, so I can go and make some tags on my Cricut for actual gift giving, just so they don't get mixed up with anything else. And I just finished watching The Holiday, which is one of my classics, one of my have-to-watch of the year. I was going through Netflix's list of list of holiday movies, and not gonna lie, not really drawn to any of them. They all seem very strange. Lots of like princesses and switching positions and all that stuff, and I'm not really there for that. Hey guys, so I have decorated my tree. I haven't gone overboard this year, like I barely use any ornaments, because I just kind of stopped feeling it. I don't know if I'm just not in the right headspace to decorate. I actually kind of like it quite simple. I did add a couple of more sentimental ornaments that fit this color palette. So there's like a picture of Scott and I. There's an ornament from my dad, a couple other ornaments. But I decided to sit down and do a tarot reading. So I've not really talked this on my channel, I don't think. But I bought myself a tarot deck. I'm trying to think how long ago. Hold on, I have a little journal that I write this stuff down in because I am still learning and still trying to figure out all of the things. So the first time I drew a card was actually almost exactly a year ago. It was December 12th, 2019. So bizarre. So I haven't done much over the last year with it. I've probably only drawn about a dozen cards or a dozen times because I just feel like I'm drawn to it sometimes. And I know that there's a lot of energy in my family, to kind of put it simply. One of my cousins in the UK used to read cards. My aunt, who passed earlier this year, was a pretty big believer in tarot cards and in energy and by extension psychics, and has had some really cool readings from psychics over the years. So something I kind of thought I would give a shot. I would give it a try and see if it can help me with anything. So I remember when my aunt passed, I did a reading. I felt really drawn to reading the cards because of her connection to that, and I had an amazing read. And I'm obviously still learning, so I reached out to one of my coworkers who is pretty active with tarot cards, and I had her do a read from them just to kind of help me hone my understanding of certain cards and whatnot of the deck. So her read was pretty spot on, and obviously she had zero understanding of my aunt, had no knowledge of her whatsoever. I don't even know if I told her that she'd passed yet. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. So I kind of have these moments where like I want to learn more and do more with it. I've done I did one read for a friend of mine, and I think it actually went pretty well. We just did a couple of cards, and as I was learning to read them, I'm looking back, we were pretty close to what happened. So it's just interesting. So I just thought I would kind of sit down because I've kind of my energy changed a lot today, and I find that I'm very I don't want to say moody. Like that's what I've called it for years and years and years. It's just like I'm having a mood swing, but I really and truly don't think that's what it is. It's just my energy just goes and like tanks, and then I'm just like overcome with sadness or other things like that. So I have one of those moments, and so I'm kind of just like, all right, let me just do something. And so as Scott says, like, do something that doesn't feel like work, because I tend to make a lot of things that I enjoy feel like work, and then I have a hard time doing them, and then I get more resentful to myself for not doing them, and I just spiral. So I'm just going to record my reading just now, and I might go watch some YouTube, I might watch a movie, I don't know what I'll do. It's just kind of how my evening is ending, but I do know that I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. So as per usual, forgot to end the vlog. So I'm just jumping on to wrap that up. I did end up just watching YouTube. I think I may have worked on my crochet blanket a little bit. I've been trying to get into that, so as I'm watching YouTube, not every night, but like the majority of my nights, I just sit and crochet a few rows. My blanket is quite wide, so I only really do maybe half a dozen on a good night. But yeah, that helped me feel a little bit better. I did kind of, I want to say regain my energy, but I didn't feel quite as miserable. And now work is done. I'm actually first day of break. Today is Thursday the 17th. I did not sleep well last night either. It seems to be a trend for the last like week and a bit. So I was very low energy this morning, and it's kind of perked up. I'm actually headed off to an osteopath appointment now. So I will leave it there, and I will see you guys in the next Vlogmas video, which will have a pre-Christmas Christmas. So stay tuned.